Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdul Lattif bin Muhammad Hassan, and today I'm going to explain to you how to answer this task. Okay, for the question number two, set up a frequency table. So for in the frequency table, we have the class interval, lower limit, upper limit, midpoint, frequency, and cumulative frequency. So for the range in class interval, I use 5 range, which is 41 until 45, 46 until 50, and so on. So after get the frequency table, I need to, for question number 4, I need to create a histogram, frequency polygon, and or GIF by using Excel. So for the first one, histogram, I use midpoint and frequency to create the histogram. So for the histogram, midpoint as a x-axis, frequency as a y-axis. So to create the histogram, I select all the frequency data and select the 2D, and then I right click, select data, and change the horizontal to use midpoint. Okay, for the next one is frequency polygon. Same as histogram, I use midpoint as a x-axis, frequency as a y-axis. So I select all the frequency and insert, use 2D line. So I right click the graph, select data, change the horizontal to use the midpoint as the x-axis. So for the last one is OGIF. For the OGIF, it's a different one because I use the x-axis midpoint, and the y-axis I use the cumulative frequency. To create it, I select all the cumulative frequency data, insert, and use 2D, and then I right click and select data to change the x-axis value to midpoint. So that's all for creating the tree graph in Excel.
So I'm Rashdan, and I will explain to you what is mean. Okay, so this is our formula that we use, and then we convert this formula into this table. As you can see, the number we put here, 43 multiply with 0, which is a frequency, which is midpoint, multiply with frequency. Okay, so this is our equation, and then we get 6695 divided with 100, and then we get x bar equal to 66.95. Okay, and then I will explain about the mode. uh, this is the formula for mode. Okay, here is the lower boundary of the model class, as you can see in the table here. I already highlight it, and then you can see that 55.5 we get when 56 minus with 0.5. Okay, and then the difference in frequency on the lower boundary, we get 27 minus with the frequencies before it, which is 7. Okay, and then for the u, which is the difference in frequency on the upper boundary, which is 27 minus with another frequency forward it. Okay, and then we this and then the c, we the class interval of the model class. Okay, and then we put the number into a formula. We put the number into a formula, and we calculate it, and we get mode equal to 57.939.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Hashrizzul Syahmi bin Abdul Lattif. Today I want to explain how to find a median. So first we must use this formula, L plus 1 over 2 multiply n minus frequency divide midpoint. In bracket, multiply cumulative frequency. So we get 65.5 plus bracket 1 over 2 multiply 100 minus 47 divide by 16 and multiply by 5. So we get 66.4375. So next we find the variance using this formula. Sum of frequency x square minus over sum of frequency minus bracket sum of frequency midpoint divide by sum of frequency square. So we got 140.2975. And the last, we find the standard deviation using this formula. Variance square equal to square root one this answer variant answer. So we got 11.85. That's all from me. Thank you.